one bed like this can fetch you about, let's say, 500 Ghana cedis. You can get it. This bed. My name is Ali Mustafa, CEO of Alipat Farms. Today we want to talk about carrot production. First of all, carrot is so direct. First you construct your beds. After constructing your beds, then you have your drill lines inside the beds. Then you take the seed and then put it inside the drill lines that you have created. You water it nicely and you cover it with the soil. And when you are covering the soil, it should be 1 inch deep. You water it and then you leave it for it to germinate.
How many days does it take to germinate?
Okay, normally carrot takes about 10 days. 10 days going, carrot will germinate within that time.
Do you measure the quantity you put in there?
Yeah, you can. You just have to pick it and just do it small, because you can't weigh or like measure. Say like I'm taking out maybe 10 seeds per hole, because the seeds are very small. The seeds are very, very small. So you just spread the seeds inside, but you limit how plenty it will be. Yeah. So after you have sowed it, when it germinates, what you need to do, you wait for about a week. Then you can start to do your thinning out. You remove the overcrowded ones to allow space. So you take it off and you just throw it away, because normally you can't transplant the carrot. You only take it off, that's all. That's why we sow it direct. I do population for a bed like this when you have within or like the whole bed.
Yeah, I mean the density.
Okay, per the draw lines you have about 15 or 20 on the draw line, depending on how the bed is constructed. So you can have about 20 on the draw line, 15 on the draw line.
So after germination,
germination, fertilizer application. You can start your fertilizer. If you do it organic, you need to go by mixing the manure on the bed before you sow your carrots.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you are doing it in organic, after it germinates, it takes about 2 weeks. You can start your fertilizer application by applying 15, 15, 15 or any NPK. Every NPK is okay for the crop. Yeah. So you just apply the NPK, but you do the starter solution. So when you do your starter solution, you just put the liquid, or you just dissolve your fertilizer to liquid.
Okay.
Then you just put it under.
Do you sprinkle it on the?
No, you not sprinkle it on the
in between,
but
the
inside,
empty
yeah,
spaces.
the empty spaces. You just let it be there, so the roots will absorb.
Okay. Yeah.
So after the fertilizer application, then you just monitor it. How maybe pests, we have rotting inside. When you overwater it too much, it also gets rotten. And the one thing about the land preparation, carrot, it penetrates. So you need to make sure that when you are preparing the soil or the land, you take off all stones or any sticks that will interact or interfere with the penetration.
The ideal land is the sand. So you are cleaning for the clay.
For the clay. I play it in a clay to the extent that I've loose mix it with the manure. So when you put your hands inside, it can move.
I can see cocoa peats there.
Yeah, cocoa peat. After you are done with your fertilizer application, just leave it for its maturity. It's a 10-month crop, so you need to leave it mature. So when it starts maturing, you see it will be coming up. show it up. So then your harvest don't start like that.
As easy as that.
As easy as that.
What are some of the problems apart from the pest and diseases you mentioned?
One of the problem is marketing, as we all know all the time. Carrot is not that common like growth here, as basically grass, like compared to tomatoes, cabbage and stuff. So at times you need to make sure you have the market for that before you do that, so that you know who you are supplying your carrots to.
So let's talk about the profitability. Like I can see you have created beds all around. With this one, a bed like this, when it's matured, how much can it fetch you?
A bed like this, when it is matured, one bed like this can fetch you about let's say 500 Ghana cedis. You can get it. This bed.
Are you selling by weight or by sack?
Depending on what normally when you are selling to a market, you may resell it by sack. You get
it. This bed cannot give you a sack.
This bed can give you a sack. When the bed is small, this one is not all that big. It's small, but you have 25 feet by 4 feet. It gives you more than a sack. These are small ones that we want to test the soil, because normally we don't cultivate much in this clay.
Okay.
So I just do this to look at how it can penetrate through the soil. Either the clay can be good for that, then I can get to proceed on.
Okay. But you have done this before? Have you done 1 acre before?
No, I've not done 1 acre. I have not actually go into the big time carrot production. But we do carrots attached to our other vehicle that by like half of an acre, we do half of an acre, and then but we have not extended. Now we are looking for them. We don't have such a market. So the market is not there like that. Someone you can sell one carrot can you can sell a bag of carrot for just like 200 cedis. Just it's not good. You understand? So when the market is there, then you can proceed. For one carrot, with the half of an acre, I made 3,500.
Yes,
that's the half of an acre.
Capital invested.
The invested, I just bought the seeds. The seeds are not cost. The seed is this camp seed is 35 cedis. So you just sow it. So maybe have 500 grams of this, which maybe cost you like 200 cedis also. So you sow it, and then the remaining is your fertilizer. So assuming you have about you use 500 cedis or 600 cedis for the carrot production, and you're good to go when you have your land already.
Among all this one, which is the least profitable from the carrots, the beetroot, the lettuce, the cabbage? Which one is the less?
Okay, I also cultivate radish.
Radish.
And then squash as part of mine. They are non-traditional forests. So for radish and squash, they are the least among my vegetable that I cultivate. You understand? Because that one is not like that. As compared carrot, you consume carrot.
What's your advice to me that I want to do carrot?
First, have to fetch for your market, and then know who you are going to sell your carrots to. Once you have it, then you are good to go. You can start producing depending on the quantities that they want, whether in a large scale or in a small scale.
If someone wants your produce, how can they contact you?
Okay, if someone wants my produce, my platform is there. That's Facebook. On Facebook, I have Alipat Farms, so that person can contact me on Alipat Farms, inbox me, and then I'll reply to the person. And also we have a WhatsApp platform, and the WhatsApp number is 0240 277 651 0240 277 651. And we also have another WhatsApp number, that's 0591 35 0574 0591 35 0574. My final message to everyone is farming is a culture. That's why we call it agriculture. It's a way of life, and now farming as we see it at the pre-days or pre-era times, it's not like how we are seeing it today. Now it's a full-time business. That's why we call it agribusiness. So I entreat everybody who have the interest, not only the interest, but have passion for the work. Your first failure in farming shouldn't be to keep on trying, and I bet you get there. We all fall and we rise. Thank you.